What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since we've had a proper shop build video. There's been so much travel this year that I just haven't physically been here in order to work on a build, and that is why I'm so excited to be partnering with eBay Motors to work on the C10 today. Yes. Finally, another C10 video, and this one is gonna be good. We have a lot of mods that I got from eBay Motors that I've been wanting to do to the C10 since I've got it, so. Okay, I know I owe you guys updates on the barn find Miata. Yes, I still have it. This is it. It is running. I put new tires and wheels on it, and I'm gonna be working on it very, very soon. I just wanted to make sure that it was like fully running before I started modifying it, because then I'm gonna wanna drive it more. I'm moving the Miata out of the shop to make room for the C10, but yes, we still have the barn find Miata. And I put my chrome heart wheels on it. I haven't had a car that can actually fit them, so the Miata was the first one. But yes, I still have it, and definitely some Miata stuff coming up very, very soon that I'm very excited about. This is also Pete's favorite car. Just he can sunbathe as I drive around. And here's the C10. Oh, one update. Look at the old tires. We have brand new tires all around this thing. The old ones are pretty dry rotted and just horrible. I also used them all up doing burnouts with Lacey when she was over here at the compound, being a very good influence. I love this truck so much. This thing is just such a vibe. I'm so stoked that I'm gonna start officially the build, I guess, today. Like, I'm actually doing something substantial and doing something that was on the build list. Today, the C10 build officially starts. Let's see if the truck starts. You always have to give her one go. Okay, sometimes she needs a second try. So guys, that's it for today's video. Just kidding. Let's try with the choke on. How about we do that? Oh, it was so close. It was so close, you guys. There it is. There we go. Oh man, always keeping me on my toes. Alright, I finished unboxing everything that I got from eBay Motors, and I'm so excited to kick off the C10 build. So this is an adjustable steering column for C10. This is from CPP. I chose this one just because I really like their quality, and this is a matte black. They also have a chrome version, and on eBay Motors, there are so many versions of adjustable columns for a C10 that you can find on their site, but for me, I wanted this color and the quality of the CPP product, so we landed right here. I am short, as you guys know, so having an adjustable column is definitely something that I need, and we also have a new wheel to go on as well that I will show you guys when we actually get to that point. But that is our first new package. This is an entire power steering upgrade kit, again from CPP. eBay Motors has tons of different options out there to do an upgrade kit on your C10, but for me, I wanted something that literally came with everything. This is every single thing that I should need to upgrade our power steering pump and have a much quicker ratio box. That is so important to me. If you see me drive that C10, I'm like 3 turns in and then we're turning. And then over here we have our level 7 hydraulic pedal assembly. This is so freaking awesome. This is an entire kit that comes with everything that I will need to do a hydraulic clutch conversion. If you guys see me drive the C10, I'm getting like a full body workout with a mechanical clutch. Old school technology. My whole body like moves everywhere when I drive that thing. And lastly, we're going to be upgrading our brake setup with this dope 8-inch brake booster and chrome Willwood Master Boy. And with eBay Guarantee Fit, when you purchase an eligible automotive part, it is guaranteed to fit your vehicle or your money back. So no stress there. Let's get started. Before we do those mods, we're going to do a little cruise so we can compare the before and after of our turning ratio. Also just the use of the mechanical clutch. This is just what happens to my body when using this mechanical clutch, okay? So you're cruising down. The engagement point is so low. And that squeakiness. Alright. You see how many times I'm turning, bro? And then come back. This column is not adjustable, so this is just where the wheel is. The wheel is like right below my eyesight. The mechanical clutch really isn't that bad, but it's a combination of how far down it has to go with how far forward I have to throw the shifter. And the steering wheel is way up here. It's just awkward, you know? And I'm really looking forward to just cruising this thing and being so chill and so comfortable, so yes. I'm very much excited for these upcoming mods. After looking at everything, I decided we're gonna kick things off with the level 7 hydraulic clutch conversion kit. This thing is freaking rad. Look at this. Before, level 7 used to have you send in your pedal assembly and then they would modify that, but now they're making full-blown assemblies that are brand new, way stronger than the stock one, made out of much thicker gauge steel, and everything's just brand new, which is sick. And you'll notice the master is already mounted for you. I literally just took everything out of that box. The master is already mounted right here, which means you don't have to worry about getting this perfect and mounting it on the firewall. You also don't have to do any of the maths for pedal ratio. It's just everything is already sorted out for you, and it makes this whole install process a lot faster. It even came with 2 Chrome Boy pedal covers and all of the lines that you're gonna need. So this is the return line. This dark part is the only part of the line that's gonna be on the outside of the firewall. High pressure line with a sensor. And the only thing that's gonna be mounted on the outside of the firewall is this reservoir. The bracket, the hardware, fitting that goes in the bottom of the reservoir, and it even comes with the template. Come on. That's amazing. We're gonna start pulling things out of the truck and get all of our nice new shiny parts in. Okay, so I realized that there is a lot more hacky, weird electrical stuff going on underneath there that will be a future problem, but finally got this disconnected from the column and I should be able to rip this thing out of here now. I kept finding more and more things that were like stuck or weird zip ties and wires around the column. We should be good now. Okay, notes for a future Collete. This black one goes to ground, white one goes to the yellow one, and then the green one goes to black, and the red one goes to red, so that's good. That's crazy, bro. And we are free, finally! This is what we were getting caught on, which a lot of them don't have this. I think this is like a manual selector thing, I don't know. Pretty much no video of people removing this had that one piece at the bottom. So it kept getting caught, but we're good now. Alright, just one more time before we don't need this baby anymore. You can see when you press on this pedal, here is the mechanical linkage that moves when you press it, and it goes through the firewall all the way in there and mechanically engages and disengages our clutch. All the squeaky noises. So now I still needed to finish disconnecting all of this fun stuff and then get this whole assembly out of here. But yeah, just the last few presses before it's out of here. Okay, it's pretty difficult to access everything that I need to finish getting the old pedals out of here with this entire cluster here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I was trying to see if I can get away with it without doing it, but it's gonna be so much easier if I do that. So because we have these pull switches here for our lights and the wipers here, there is a module underneath here that I have to press a button on opposite this to release it, and then I can pull this entire piece out. And then here, there's actually a set screw under here that if I just loosen up, this will pop out as well. And then I already took out the 6 screws that are holding this bezel on, so it should come out after that, and then we'll have a lot more room and visibility to see what we need to finish disassembling to get our old pedals out of there. This is so much better visibility now. Look at this. Now I can actually see what I need to finish disconnecting. We're taking this entire assembly out. So there's one bolt up here, and then we have to disconnect the bolts that go through the firewall holding the rest of the assembly on that go to the master. This is sort of why I was saying a bunch of the stuff over there can be done sort of at the same time. We're working in the same area. We're already having to pull this off the firewall. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain some brake fluid, get that master all the way off. And instead of bolting that one back up, we're gonna do our upgraded master with our brake booster on there, which should hopefully have the brakes feeling so much better all at the same time. Another upgrade about to be happening at the same time. But for now, I'm gonna drain some fluid, then get our master pulled off of there, and then we should be able to go in on the inside, disconnect this last bolt in the center there, and get the rest of the pedal assembly out so we can start putting our new one back in. But maybe I'll put the column in, no, column in first. No, pedal assembly in, then the column, then the brake booster. We're trying to do everything at once, but it's gonna be good. So yeah, now that I am finally done wrestling everything out of the C10, it is time to install our new pedal assembly. This is a great moment for a side-by-side comparison. Now, you can just see visually that the steel, the gauge on this one, is about 50% thicker. So you know this entire assembly is a lot stronger. We have a brand new spring on here. This does come with a new sensor, so that will get installed along with all of the plumbing and everything. Obviously, we have our master mounted right on here now. And then look at these beautiful brand new studs. I'm so happy about that. So we're not going to be fighting these rusty, crusty ones getting an assembly back in there. And just look, this is so nice. I'm just so happy that I can just throw this entire assembly into the truck. So all right, it is the next day. I got all of this stuff out in about half a day, and now I have about another half a day to work on this to see how far we can get before I have to leave. Once again, that is honestly one of the most frustrating things about not being here consistently enough is like when I start on something, I get so excited that I want to finish it. So not having sometimes the time to do that can be frustrating. But hey, we're making progress. We got nothing left on the engine bay side that needs to come out. And yeah, now's the exciting part that we get to start throwing all of our new bits in. First thing we're going to throw in there is our brand new pedal assembly by Level 7 Motorsports. Pete's stoked. I'm stoked. Let's get it going. Is the pressure side, and this is the return. So return pressure side on our master here, and the dark part of this line, this is what's on the other side of the firewall. So I can go ahead for now and take this off, but just to have an understanding of what's going on here, that is the lay of the land. All right, the lines are installed. However, I am going to have to be drilling into the floorboard for the line that goes underneath the truck. So as much as I don't want to reveal the floor of this truck, I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna just cut this mat right here to get all of this crap up and out of here. I'm gonna eventually remove the whole thing, but for now I'm just gonna remove this. This thing is literally falling apart. I do not plan to reuse it, but you guys are gonna see just how bad the floor of this truck is now. I knew when I got this that a full floor replacement was going to be needed, and you will see why in a little bit.
This is so gross.
I don't even need scissors. It just rips up. You can see all of the holes that go straight through, and the worst part right here, like you can bend this with your hand. So hopefully I don't just fall through the floor before we get a new floor in here. But luckily, building trucks like a C10, there is just about every single part on this thing and brand new. I will have to end up drilling a hole somewhere around here. It's gonna be a little difficult because I'm the only one at the shop at the moment, and the two studs, I'm just gonna have to hold it up somehow, or use a bungee cord to hold it up on the inside of the truck while I run on the outside of the truck and put the nut on them. Also, there's two areas that are gonna be studs, and then other two areas where I'm actually putting an ARP bolt in through the front of the firewall. Now, this area that we are going through the firewall with is also the area that our new brake booster is going to get bolted up to. So this is why it just makes sense to do all of this stuff at the exact same time. So when that comes through on the other end, I'll secure it, but then I need to get this new bracket for our brake booster installed on there as well. Something like that. I don't know, we'll find out, but step one, get the pedal assembly in the truck. Reservoir. Also, this is so satisfying. Listen to this. Okay, it's been over a month since the last clip. I had to get out of town for a trip, and I was quickly out of the country. Went to Asia for over a month, and now we're back here in the shop with the C10. I really just want to wrap up this video, and in part two, we're going to get to all the fun stuff, which is installing all of our new goodies now that we got a lot of stuff out of here. We did get the pedal assembly in the C10, which is freaking awesome. Like, I absolutely love this from Level 7 Motorsport, that the fact that they make this and it's so easy to throw in there. We got our lines through the floorboard, plumbed up. And one thing that I did not do, Donnie actually did when I was out of the country, is get a hydraulic release bearing on our transmission. it's under there. So we had to drop the transmission, take a look at what we needed, and get that converted to hydraulic because we are now ditching old school mechanical things and gonna have a full hydraulic system. So that was the one thing that was missing, but Donnie got that installed and our transmission back in here. So now that our pedals are in here, next up in part 2, we're gonna be able to put our brand new column in. I got a new wheel. In part 2, we'll also finish installing our brake booster and do our power steering upgrade. A lot coming up. This video is already getting pretty long, so I'm gonna stop it here and part 2 will be coming up. But I am so pumped to be back in town and able to get back on the C10. Now this is all gonna be in one video for you guys, but this is literally anytime I've had like 24 hours in the shop, I've just seen this sitting over here and I've been so sad that I couldn't get back on it and finish it up. So in the next video, we're gonna have everything done and go for a first drive with it. This is new since the last clip in this video. I'm also a BMW girl now, so that's pretty cool. A Jay-Z BMW girl to be exact. But anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the C10 build, what you're excited about, if there's any other cool parts like that whole assembly from level 7 in the C10 world that like I need to know about. Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.